Ayo, the burners in the building. Moving up the eastern seaboard, Malibu to New York to Nova Scotia. Might gotta take my shirt off.
Oh snap, this is no act, this is no accident. No low fat Atkins stamped on the package. We don't hold hands and we don't fold napkins. Rap game, throw no baggins. Marching in the...
Welcome to Rick's Comic City, everybody, and our insert name of event here. I thank everybody for coming out to see Tribe One from Atlanta.
Yeah!
Man of the hour. Spoken Nerd from all the way to Nashville. We got some more people coming in. For everybody else, I'm FieldMouse. I'm also from all the way in Nashville.
Yeah.
I got this gig because I work here. I know people, and so I was able to get put in here.
It's all about who you know.
I hate saying this because all douchiest people say it, but if everyone could just move in here, so that at least the camera will believe that we have an audience of more than just 5 people. And I'll have another favor to ask of everybody once we get everybody all in here. So this is my first time performing these songs, so I'm a little nervous. So if this first song has a cheer in it, and I would like all of you to join in with the cheer, just to kind of help with my nerves. And if you don't care about my nerves, if you're like, screw you, FieldMouse, we came here to see you, we didn't pay anything because it's free, but you're here to entertain us, then I know Tribe One's going to ask you to sing along with some stuff, so consider it as a warm-up. So either you're helping me or you're warming up, whichever it is. But either way, the cheer for everybody goes like this. It's based off of the simple, he's our man cheer. It goes, Clint Barton, he's our man, but if he can't do it, Kate Bishop can. So everybody just sing along with me right now. Clint Barton, he's our man, but if he can't do it, Kate Bishop can. Clint Barton, he's our man, but if he can't do it, Kate Bishop can. Clint Barton, he's our man, but if he can't do it, Kate Bishop can. See, this iPod doesn't work very well for me. She's the girl with the plan, steady eye, steady hand. She's about to open up a can. She's Hawkeye. Hey, what's that sound? It's the bowstrings tightening and targets being found by arrows that are launched into bad guys' ways. If you're looking for help, then Kate is here to save the day. She's the girl with the plan, steady eye, steady hand. She's about to open a can. She's Hawkeye, no villain she won't pursue, no good thing she won't do. 3 concerns for me and you, for Hawkeye. Hey, young Avenger's a symbol. She's got no power. Oh, don't be so simple. Her arrows won't miss her mark. Her bite is worse than her bark. Young criminal to the start because you wish she was a star. But she's the girl with the plan, steady eye, steady hand. She's about to open the can. She's Hawkeye, no villain she won't pursue, no good deed she won't do. 3 concerns for me and you, for Hawkeye. All right, everybody, your part's coming up. It's a quick one, but I'll be there with you, so let's do it. Clint Barton, he's our man.
If he can't do it, Kate Bishop can.
One more, Clint Barton,
He's our man. If he can't do it, Kate Bishop can.
she's the girl with the plan, steady eye, steady hand. She's about to open a can. She's Hawkeye, no villain she won't pursue, no good deed she won't do. 3 concerns for me and you, for Hawkeye. She's the girl with the plan, steady eye, steady hand. She's about to open a can. She's Hawkeye, no villain she won't pursue, no good deed she won't do. 3 concerns for me and you, for Hawkeye.
Woo!
Thank you. All right, this next song is about it's about a night in the life of a bank robber in Gotham City. And it's not the wisest choice of a career you could pick in Gotham City, but it's your choice of a career. It's also the newest song here, so hopefully I won't mess it up. Oh, crashing the night, I hope I didn't set off the alarm. The timing was right, and I brought with me my good luck charm. The payoff is handsome and the work ain't too hard. When they pay off this ransom, I'll be living at large, alright. Nothing can stop me now. Stick to the plan, and we will get away scot-free. Show me your hands, and everyone drop to your knees. If you give me your money, then you won't get hurt. If you don't want to face the business, then you want to face the dirt, alright. Nothing can stop me now. Crashing the night, there's a black mass where my friend once stood. I panic with pride, because the situation is no longer good. Some sort of blunt object is shot in my hand, and my jaw's now broken because I didn't understand that Batman never loses. Batman always wins. Batman never loses. Batman always wins. It's true. I wake up and I see you with a doctor standing over me. They had to wire my mouth shut before they gave me to the police. My mouth will never heal right, and I have terrors in the night. So you can try with all your might, but you might as well not fight, because Batman never loses. Batman always wins. Batman never loses. Batman always wins. Batman never loses. Woo. Batman always wins. Yeah. Batman never loses. Batman always wins. Yeah. Woo. So I don't like singing about superheroes.
Get out.
I'm a villains man.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, there we go. So this next song is one of my older songs, and it's about my favorite villain, who I believe is fairly unstoppable. Can anyone guess who he is?
Joker.
No one's even gonna try. It's
Joker.
The penguin.
the Penguin, Back Truck the Leaper.
Joker.
Juggernaut, Joker.
Stillman.
Stiltman. I'll give you a hint, especially for the one that got it.
Killer Moth.
It might be Killer Moth.
You're good, baby. I'll give you that. Me. My magic.
It all started with a contract. Bullseye finally cashed in. It was put out on the Punisher, and Bullseye had the skills to win. So he picked the date, planned the action, planned each detail to the fraction. When Death and Castle finally met, Bullseye wasn't finished yet, and Death Devil don't know what to do. His worst nightmare was coming true. When Bullseye kills everybody, Bullseye kills everybody. And they found Elektra in a noose, cause she didn't want to face the truth. That Bullseye's killing everybody. Bullseye's killing everybody, yeah. Bullseye killed Doctor Strange with a scalpel to his brain. And he wasted Spider-Man with the fingernails of Mary Jane. He got Bruce Banner with a roofie, blew his ass right through the roofie. He poisoned Wolverine with bleach. Well, he was hanging out with Leech. The devil don't know what to do. His worst nightmare was coming true. When Bullseye kills everybody, Bullseye kills everybody. They found Elektra in a noose, cause she didn't want to face the truth. That Bullseye's killing everybody. Bullseye's killing everybody, yeah. the Avengers? Bullseye killed Iron Man with a bottle cap to the skull. He launched a boat at Princeton Moore and crushed him with a hull. He hit Cap America in the eye with a bone from Ant-Man's giant thigh. He killed Hawkeye to show who's best. And he walked with a chicken breast. The devil don't know what to do. His worst nightmare was coming true when Bullseye killed everybody. Bullseye killed everybody. They found Elektra in the news cause she didn't want to face the truth. That Bullseye's killing everybody. Bullseye's killing everybody. Yeah! The Baxter building crumbled down, and no one is sure how. Well, I'm telling you, I saw Bullseye tearing that thing down. Yeah. Bullseye killed Black Bolt and his crew with a cleverly placed bomb. He even killed that baby Carnage while he was crying about his mom. Oh, Bullseye killed Black Panther with a cinnamon honey bun.
Oh.
And Bullseye killed a century, though no one knew it could be done. He killed every hero, big and small, and when he finished with them all, he took his game to the next level. And Bullseye finally killed Daredevil, who didn't quite know what to do. His hopes were coming true when Bullseye kills everybody. Bullseye kills everybody. And what's left for him to do? He might come here and kill you too, cause Bullseye's killing everybody. Bullseye's killing everybody. Bullseye's killing everybody. Bullseye's killing
Everybody!
Bullseye's killing
Everybody!
Bullseye's killing
Everybody!
Bullseye's killing
Everybody!
Bullseye's killing everybody. Yeah!
Not really necessary.
Woo!
Alright, I got one more song, because I literally only have one more song. This song, though, it's about a friend of mine. He's actually sitting behind the counter. He's a big fan of Nightwing.
Woo!
We argue all the time about who the best Robin is.
Stephanie Brown.
Bucky. Bucky.
But she says it's Bucky. I say it's Tim. He says it's Nightwing.
Robin Williams. Too soon.
Oh, feels.
But not wrong. So his passion for Nightwing inspired me to write this song. It's called Justin Loves Dick. Yeah. Come on now, grow up. This is about Nightwing. My friend Justin, he really likes dick.
Great.
You can ask him and I'll tell you all about it. Every Christmas he gets a new dick.
Great.
Them in different shapes and sizes. Once a week he comes to my house, pulls out his dick and plays with it in front of my spouse. We're all used to it, no one questions it. Justin loves dick.
Grayson.
One time my girlfriend played with his dick.
Grayson.
I wasn't bothered, but Justin didn't like it. He's really careful when it comes to his dick.
Grayson.
His favorite one is blue and black and 13 inches. Once a week he comes to my house, pulls out his dick and plays with it in front of my spouse. We're all used to it, no one questions it. Justin loves dick.
Grayson.
Sometimes in public, Justin pulls out his dick.
Grayson.
He's really proud and loves to show it off. I've never witnessed such a passion for dick.
Grayson.
He's got the pictures, statues, and toys to show it. Once a week he comes to my house, pulls out his dick and plays with it in front of my spouse. We're all used to it, no one questions it. Justin loves dick.
Grayson.
Justin loves dick.
Grayson.
Justin needs more dick.
Grayson.
There can never be enough dick when it comes to him.
Grayson.
Yeah! Thank you, everybody. I'll make you wait now for Spoken Nerd.
Very well done.
Don't look at me. Not the type of shit.
All right.
Very well done.
Justin loves dick. That's a great song.
It's catchy, isn't it?
True story.
I'm actually feeling it.
How you like dick?
I'm gonna do a quick sound check. Is that okay with you guys?
That's totally awesome.
Check, check. Is there any way I can get a little more volume on the beat?
Yeah, it's the volume right under the chord.
That's not too loud, is it?
That's fine.
Okay, guys. My name's Nathan. My project's called Spoken Nerd. I'm gonna do some raps for you. But something I like to do, I just want it to be kind of climatic when I play. So I like to do this thing called a walk-on. Back in the day when there were rappers, real rappers, they would do what was called a walk-on. You would stand in the crowd and your favorite rapper would come to the stage, or singer, and there would be this music that would play behind them, and you'd be shocked when they would come in. You'd be like, ah! So I'm gonna do that, even though like you're gonna just see me walk back there. But if you can just pretend you're really excited about this, we're gonna do a walk-on. How does that sound? You guys feeling it? Woo! Check, yo, my name's Spoken Nerd up in Nashville, Tennessee. This first song's called Narc. I hope you like it. Actually, this next song is called Narc. My girlfriend's in the Masons. My mom and dad are cops. And my best friend's got microphones embedded in his dreadlocks. And I went down to the station to find a job for me. No, I'm a narc, I'm a snitch, and I'm getting rich, and I'm the best they'll ever be. I'm not the drug pusher that you think I am. I got you and your dealer on my video cam. You microtransmitting and I'm tracking you, fam. I'm the 007 of the company, man. I got cable channels, beer in the fridge, and you never stop to wonder how to get this rich. I might hit the switch and I didn't even flinch when you and your boys were like, how to get this rich. You're a piece of brick confiscated and burned. I'm the teacher, double agent, saying you must learn. What cell block you on? I'm not concerned. To me, it's back to the burbs, and that's my word. I'm sleeping with the enemy and having coffee with the state. And I'll leave your crew for the slaughterhouse if that means I'm getting paid. Hey, my girlfriend's in the Masons. My mom and dad are cops. And my best friend's got microphones embedded in his dreadlocks. Well, I went down to the station to find a job for me. Now I'm a narc, I'm a snitch, and I'm getting rich, and I'm the best they'll ever be. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Economy gets hard sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm out here in the rap game trying to do my thing, you know, I get low on money. So what I did, I went to the local staff mark and I asked them, I said, I need a job. And they said, you got the perfect look for this job. Don't change a thing, just put this wire on and act natural. You say your crack don't stink, you're the snobbiest. And your paranoia makes you real obvious. Plus you name drop every time you talk to us. So why not sell a little rock to us? I'm the biggest boss, you're the last Mr. Biggs. And I eat more donuts than an office full of pigs. Only difference is I got breath control. You're high-pitched winded trying to light the bull. That's why your whole rap career's not sizable. And I'm going undercover just to find you all. And if you think you know, we'll get hip to this. We bug the stereo, would you listen to this? I take more bribes than the commissioner gets. It's all rules and regulations like Leviticus is. The bunch of smoking on's not a little legit. You can't outsmart the chief with criminal wit. My girlfriend's in the Masons. My mom and dad are cops. And my best friend's got microphones embedded in his dreadlocks. And I went down to the station to find a job for me. Now I'm a narc, I'm a snitch, and I'm getting rich, and I'm the best they'll ever be. What up, Rex?
Woo!
What up, Nashville?
What up?
It's feeling good tonight. Make some noise for FieldMouse. Woo! You guys excited about Tribe 1? Woo! What about these comics here? Woo! Comics! There's a lot of excitement. You know, on my way here, I sometimes when I drive, I see a nice diner, and the first thing that crosses my mind is, how's the pie gonna be there? I always wonder about that. And I saw a diner on the way here, and I went ahead and had a slice, and it was real nice. So, well, anyway, that's about all I had to say about that. And I can't remember what the next song was. I thought I had a real good introduction, but I'm just gonna go right into it. Yeah, this song's called Christian Rapper. It's about what it would be like to be the most Christian rapper. So, like, you know, more Christian than all the other Christian rappers. You can really slap them around and say, what's up? Yo! My head parts are sharp like a sliced bread. Got Moody Radio up in my head. You smoking marijuana, you ever call the feds? You'll be dead like Bob Marley's dreads. I got some white button-ups and I wear a tie. Been known to go door to door to evangelize. When I'm on the microphone, I preach and testify. Cause I'm the best Christian rapper alive. I got my name tag on. Even when I'm at home, I got an accountability partner, so I'm never alone. And when it comes to the ladies, I'm square and fair. I would never touch a woman who was ever cut her hair. Not down with the Beatles or the blasphemy they speak. But my Bible study meets 8 days a week. Got prophetic words every time I speak. All you other rappers are satanic and weak. It goes, I'm keeping it clean and dapper. Cause I'm the most Christian rapper. I'm the most spiritual by far. The #1 Jesus Christ superstar. I homeschool all the way through college. My sword drill's quick, equipped with scripture knowledge. Always first place when I'm at the Bible Bowl. At the GOP, like George Bush and Bob Dole. No birth control. You think I'm kidding, fam? Turn the television on to some Billy Graham. A little Kirk Cameron as I unwind. Because I sure don't want to be left behind. I don't go out dancing like those other people. I'm calm and content and shelter from evil. Check my record collection. I burn them all. Cause next to me, Kermit's not Christian at all. Even made Paul change his name back to Saul. It's have a blessed day at the end of my calls. I'm at a street crusade, steadily preaching bold. You're just like the earth, 500 years old. Oh, I'm keeping it clean and dapper. Cause I'm the most Christian rapper. I'm the most spiritual by far. The #1 Jesus Christ superstar. I'm not Catholic and Orthodox tactics like I'm handing out pamphlets that were written by Jack Chick. I'm pre-trip, mid-trip, post-trip, reform, charismatic, Pentecostal, apostolic, reformed, Episcopalian, Anglican, Southern Baptist, Calvinist, evangelical, Church of Christian Scientists. Got Pat Robinson on my television. I only need one channel, that's TBN. My church got a coffee shop and a workout gym. This prosperity gospel got me free from sin. When you drink a gin, steadily drinking beer. I was holding up a sign that says the end is near. My street ministry distributes fear. All you heathen like time to get out of here. You're talking animals and dinosaurs, don't face me. I disappear quick when the rapture takes me. I'm keeping it clean and dapper. Cause I'm the most Christian rapper. I'm the most spiritual by far. The #1 Jesus Christ superstar. I'm keeping it clean and dapper. Cause I'm the most Christian rapper. I'm the most spiritual by far. The #1 Jesus Christ superstar. Yeah. So go ahead and throw your arms up and move around with the motion, you know. Yeah, you gotta put both of them up. All right. Good to be here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. Well, technology. This next song I wrote about a fella who decided to do a lot of good things for the earth and for his people, and then a bunch of guys got together and decided they'd go ahead and kill him for it. The song's called "I Wish Those Jerks Had Never Shot John F. Kennedy." It's a true story. That's not it.
Magneto did it.
I wish those jerks had never killed John F. Kennedy. Kennedy. But when I say it, I catch frowns in my community. They say I'm crazy to believe in those conspiracies. The CIA and Richard Nixon and the Warren Commission are all good Christians. Even after all this time, it's hard for me to understand why success and ethics don't go hand in hand. Turning a blind eye toward the prize for truth that blinds us at a prize. Visualized by human eyes, kept under the reps indicate in which we stand. These records were all destined to be banned, man. Well, the village of the damn's #1 jam band. They killed Kennedy, Martin Luther King, and all of my best friends. I'm meditating another dimension and try to text them. I'm in the flesh, man. Life is high school and I spit eternity as a freshman. And all the yes men seeking favor through political correction. Up and that's what they said with the devil's connection. So when they're out to get you, cause you got values, and every person in your posse's laughing at you. And it's not right, but you pretend it is, cause all your soliloquies are misinterpreted. I wish those jerks had never killed John F. Kennedy. But when I say it, I catch frowns in my community. They say I'm crazy to believe in those conspiracies. The CIA and Richard Nixon and the Warren Commission are all good Christians. I feel a leftist sober, leftist is taking over. They call me G.I. Jonah. You take commands from Cobra. Red eyes, but I'm not a stoner. Tell the kids I won't be a chauffeur. You're brainwashed watching Oprah, trying to find me comfort the system with a folded clover. It's all the same, ain't it? Your mantra stay tainted. There's all this writing on the walls, and still you can't paint it. And there's no cure for this, so don't get vaccinated. Don't buy that self-hatred, homie. It's not fascinating. You'd be better off trying to make a difference from a distance. The system is so full of contradiction. Believing that nonsense is like LSD visions. Ideas you can't cultivate. A season ended. I wish those jerks had never killed John F. Kennedy. But when I say it, I catch frowns in my community. They say I'm crazy to believe in those conspiracies. The CIA and Richard Nixon and the Warren Commission are all good Christians. The CIA and Richard Nixon and the Warren Commission are all good Christians. The CIA and Richard Nixon and the Warren Commission are all good Christians. The CIA and Richard Nixon and the Warren Commission are dead to me. Yeah! You guys still with me?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do a few more for you. My name is Nathan. I'm from here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Woo!
And if I'm gonna rap, I should probably get gangster for you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I need some crowd participation on this one. All right. What we're gonna do is we're all gonna fight right now. I'm just kidding. That would be so stupid. That'd be like the dumbest thing ever. Now, but I want to know, what's the most gangster place you've ever been in your entire life?
Soul Burger.
Soul Burger. What about you, Brittany?
I've never been anywhere gangster.
Never been anywhere gangster. Well, I tend to think maybe you have. What about you?
Oakland.
Oakland! Make some noise for Jose Canseco!
Oh, woo!
Doesn't he live in Florida now or something?
Something like that.
I'm always real sad when I think about the baseball players that I liked as a kid. But I'm going to tell you about a place that's very gangster. They've got money in the front, blood on the floor in the back. They're making cheddar. They're making bread. They got lots of sticky green herbs everywhere. And there are bosses. I saw bosses walking around everywhere. I saw a big boss. He was the biggest boss. And then I saw a boss that was even bigger than that. And then after I saw him, I saw another boss that was even bigger than that. And they were walking around. They were on the phone. They were making orders. They were talking on walkie-talkies. They were telling people what to do. And this place is somewhere many of you go every day. It's the grocery store. Yeah, this song's about the grocery store. How you guys feel about that? is all about that. Money in the front, blood on the floor in the back. We're making cheddar, we're making bread. So much green, lettuce and cabbage heads. So many bosses there to manage heads. Money in the front, blood on the floor in the back. We're making cheddar, we're making bread. So much green, lettuce and cabbage heads. So many bosses there to manage heads. Headstrong and I'm stocking a shelf. I got 24 carrots and some almond milk. I got all my favorite candies up in my pocket. My hair all frizzy like fingers and light sockets. I'm a big boss, so I'm always power walking. Mopping up spills so nobody's falling. When I'm on the phone, it's thank you for calling. Oh, what's that sound? It's just the meat song. But you know it gets busy whenever the snow's falling. Close early, I find it quite appalling. Wanna talk trash? Step into my walking. You'll get knocked down like all those legs of Collins. Money in the front, blood on the floor in the back. We're making cheddar, we're making bread. So much green, lettuce and cabbage heads. So many bosses there to manage heads. Money in the front, blood on the floor in the back. We're making cheddar, we're making bread. So much green, lettuce and cabbage heads. So many bosses there to manage heads. Well, yeah, we moving weight, you know we moving product. We moving tabloids, no way we getting starstruck. My dream is someday we'll get a Starbucks, we'll get a Smart Style, we'll get a Supercuts, we'll get a US Bank, we'll get a Subway, we'll be a mega church eatery every Sunday. Come and work for me, I'll be the MOD. We'll get a garden center, we'll be selling trees, appeal to sucker moms and sponsor spelling bees. I never heard of that brand, no we don't carry these, but yeah we carry beef, and yes we carry lamb. We got charcuteries, cold cuts, and thin sliced ham. We got Tupperware, pre-made potato salad. We got music, all your favorite love ballads. We got cans of jam and pans and ham and spam. Sam and Jam will be glad to walk them out to your van. Eggs will crack, you better bag them twice. You get a new carton and a bag of ice. We got security like the Miami Vice. Armor trucks carried around a favorite brand of spice to serve and protect like a band of spies. Money in the front, blood on the floor in the back. We're making cheddar, we're making bread. So much green, lettuce and cabbage heads. So many bosses there to manage heads. Money in the front, blood on the floor in the back. We're making cheddar, we're making bread. So much green, lettuce and cabbage heads. So many bosses there to manage heads. More songs for you. This next one I'm also going to need crowd participation on. I apologize for that. Before I do it, does anyone have any questions?
Where can I grow an epic beard like yours?
Where can you grow one? Right here in America.
Awesome.
The land where you can grow a beard. Woo! Well, if you don't mind having a crappy job and you know. Any other questions? A lot of people don't have beards and have crappy jobs too for that. Yes, sir.
Are you going to play songs off of Our Team Is Gonna Win?
Well, I wasn't planning on it. Was there something you wanted to hear?
Watermelon Heart?
All right. That's going to be an awkward ending tonight, but
That's why you came to the show, though, to see you play Watermelon Heart. So.
Well,
that's the only reason I'm here.
Yeah, that's a long drive for you, sir. But all right, any other questions? Well, my name's Nathan, also known as Nathan. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. Let's see. What else should you know about me? I recently discovered that I'm a couple pounds overweight, and you would never know it by looking at me, but it's there. And I was at the gym the other day, and I was thinking, you know, like I was looking around and judging everyone. You know how you go somewhere and you just judge everyone? Well, that's what I was doing, and I was like, oh, there's some douchey dudes with like tribal tattoos like running around, you know, and I was like, oh yeah, there's like the hot girls like running on the treadmill, a whole bunch, yeah, keep on running, whatever, you know, and it was like, oh god, there's the guy with the flat top that's like in the military, and he's got a bunch of guns at home, and he's ready for like commando style warfare. I was just looking around around and doing that, and I'm like, haha, look at these guys, man, it's a couple old guys, you know, oh yeah, we're in shape too, you know, we're old. And then I was like about to do a lift, and I looked in the mirror at myself, and I was like, oh shit. I had like some bright red shorts on and like a green shirt that didn't really match it. And, you know, I was just stained in sweat from here to here, and I'm like, oh God, I'm the fat guy that thinks he's getting in shape. And it was like, man, this is concerning. So that's what this song's about. It's called Being a Big Guy Isn't All That Bad. I have two other rappers on the song normally. My buddies Chesky and Mega Ran. If any of you have heard of them. They couldn't be here tonight. Not because they're dead from having heart attacks or having open heart surgery or anything from being fat, but they just couldn't be here. So for their verses, I'm going to do something that we in the rap world call freestyling. And what I'd like for you to do is a couple of you to tell me your favorite foods, and I'll just rap about those things.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Birthday cake.
Birthday cake and lasagna. All right. Fried chicken, birthday cake, and lasagna. Surprisingly enough, those are all things I like too. Here goes. The first verse I wrote. Being a big guy isn't all that bad, right? Yeah, fried chicken, lasagna, and birthday cake. Who wants to have some? Where's your favorite place to get fried chicken, sir?
KFC.
Where?
KFC.
KFC. What about over there? That place across the street. I don't know. I like my foods fried and my pockets fat, but if I smoke crack, I'd have a heart attack. Climb a flight of stairs, I have to take a nap, and I run out of breath every time I rap. But that's alright though, man. I already told you, there's no need to drink water when you got Coca-Cola. I got chocolate and toffee all up in my molars, plus my hair's up in rollers, and I'm wearing a toga. See, I roll with an army of gingerbread soldiers. When you're at the buffet, don't nobody know ya. We heavy set champs, might be rapping so slow with your grilled chicken panini, homie, I'm the whole roaster. I got chocolate chip cookies that I put in a toaster. If there ain't a free meal, I'll just eat the promoter. Then I'll wash him down with ice cream and Corona. I'm the cookie monster, you're skinny looking like Grover. Being a big guy ain't all that bad. The raising price of food is all that makes me mad. I got big jeans like my mom and dad, and being a big guy ain't all that bad. Being a big guy ain't all that bad. The raising price of food is all that makes me mad. I got big jeans like my mom and dad. Being a big guy ain't all that bad. Checkin', where the heck's the fried chicken? Eat a couple pieces and you know I'm feeling sick, cause that's the type of stuff, the poultry that gets me. I might have to be vegetarian like a hippie and go gypsy. KFC from town to town, yo, forget it, man. Giving up this vegetarian frown. Bring a big smile when I freestyle, cause I got some fried chicken and some beans and some taco going wild up in my arteries. I do my thing cause you know that I'm hardly free. Forget it, man, this ain't fried chicken, it's fried duck. And I'ma eat it cause I don't give a dumb luck. All my dumb luck stacking up just like Chinese prophecies that are written in cards inside of these cookies. That's when I'm like Fred Durst trying to get the nookie. But that's how I'm gonna be reading my bookie. Being a big guy ain't all that bad. The raising price of food is all that makes me mad. I like big jeans like my mom and dad. And being a big guy ain't all that bad. Being a big guy ain't all that bad. Raising price of food is all that makes me mad. I got big jeans like my mom and dad. And being a big guy ain't all that bad. Step to the gym, everybody hating me, forget it. I'ma get a cake from Publix Bakery, smash it in my face just like a clown. Cause when I'm eating stuff, people know I'm always down. I'm never sound cause you know the beat's collected. Every time I think about my life, it's in retrospect of all the places that I had to eat in the past. There's a whole lot of food, but truth is it won't last. Cause I'm real hungry like I've been smoking weed, but since 2001 I ain't smoking weed. So kick back if you wanna smoke with me. I'ma go ahead and eat like I got the munchies. That's 3 times and I'm 2 times a lady. Eat a pot of Mercedes Benz lasagna shit. Don't know what I'm saying cause I'm giving it every now and then. A freestyle ain't with the kid. Being a big guy ain't all that bad. The raising price of food is all that makes me mad. I can honestly say this next song I wrote for people just like you.
Awesome.
And just like me. This song is about people, because I found that in life, people are round and green and yellow, and on the inside, there's a lot of red. And on the inside is your heart. And everyone will say, brother, why don't you share your heart with everyone? But I tend to think that if you were to take a knife into your chest and cut out your heart and cut it up into little pieces like you would a watermelon heart, and take it to a party, people would probably be a little upset. Maybe not with you, but they would definitely be upset, and that would be the cause of it. So anyway, don't ever do that, and this song's called Watermelon Heart. It's the last song. Thanks a lot. It's a dance song. So if you like to dance, that's cool. Maybe you hate dancing, have bad memories associated with dancing. That's cool too. Don't dance then, but if you want to dance, go ahead and do it. It'll be a lot of fun. I've been told this song is the summer jam. Here it goes. You've got this watermelon heart. You've got this shell that hides your beauty. It would take a knife to break a heart, but I know that it's karma, so I guess it suits me. Come on, step out of the dark. God knows you're a gem and a work of art. You can smile in public where those lurkers are. It's a common condition and it's so bizarre. Your watermelon heart. Your watermelon heart. Okay, somebody do an air drum solo. Air drum solos. Look at him go. He's playing the air drums over there. Playing them here, air drums. Now stop it. You got this watermelon heart. It brings me closer to myself. It would take a knife to break a heart, but I know it's what's on the inside that counts. They say to rid yourself of this, but most of them are vampires at best. Know that this might sound a little carnal, but they want to drive a stake inside your chest. Air drums, now stop it. Come on, step out of the dark. God knows you're a gem and a work of art. You can smile in public where those lurkers are. It's a common condition and it's so bizarre. Your watermelon heart. My watermelon heart. Our watermelon heart. Your watermelon heart. Air drum, now stop it! Thank you guys. Next up is Tribe One.
Make some noise for Spoken Nerd. And also make some noise for FieldMouse. This is my third time at Rick's, and it's actually my first time getting to see Spoken Nerd and FieldMouse, and I'm super excited that both of those things happened. And that Spoken Nerd played my favorite song from my favorite album.
You're so nice.
What?
Whoop, whoop.
And what?
I believe that album is for sale, is it not?
Not here, only online. Sold out.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good problem to have, I feel. I mean, not for you guys, but for Nate. It's pretty cool. I should have been more prepared, but I'm not. I was watching anime earlier.
What's wrong?
It's called Touch,
Oh my.
and it's not what you're thinking.
Yeah, I've seen that show.
What? There you go.
Yeah, it's good. It's about baseball and feelings, which are two things that I'm very passionate about.
The name gives no indication of that at all.
Yeah, it's really weird. And the theme song for the first season is like, touch me here, and then, like, it's weird.
That's hilarious.
It's weird, guys. I'm gonna do a quick sound check real quick,
Remember baseball.
and we'll see how it goes.
My left cheek today, the right one's not feeling it.
I'm a gosh darn dinosaur. I'm a spiky-haired kid with a giant sword. The #1 seed in the final four. The mystery prize hiding behind the door. I'm King Kong climbing to the highest floor. And I was hired at the job you were applying for. And those are my initials next to the highest score. Did I mention I'm a gosh darn dinosaur? I'm a gosh darn prehistoric creature born riding on a meteor. Believe me, you don't want to see what these enormous teeth are for. You need to reinforce. Seeing me perform is like a fever dream. Reading from a psychic and a Ouija board. Seeing me perform is like you died and gone to meet the Lord. More important than a trial in the people's court. If you can see from orbit shining brighter than the Phoenix Force rising up the leaderboards. Rap music is the devil. Seduce me from a level-headed youth into a rebel, and I'll prove it through the instrumental. I was fine before, but rhyming was the final straw. And now they call me Devil Rhymosaur. Rap music is the devil. Seduce me from a level-headed youth into a rebel, and I'll prove it through the instrumental. I was fine before, but rhyming was the final straw. And now they call me Devil Rhymosaur. Roar. Everyone go roar. 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 It's pretty scary. Go gadgets, flow so savage. I'm a mashup of the Commodores and God of War, part Parliament and part Pauly Shore. I'm a piranha out of water that evolved into a hardcore carnivore, so fathers lock your daughters up and bar the door. I'm the security guard in the department store that follows marching orders from the Sergeant Slaughter art of war. And these tiny Tyrannosaurus arms were formed for karate chopping like a sharpened sword through particle board. The dragon has entered the Ninja Turtles dojo. Don't know if they're absurd, but I certainly hope so. Swagger and mojo by the boatload. Bet you never knew when they're composer virtuoso, so you heard my vocal. The baddest mammoth hammer when I drop the hammer, squashing all the copycats and lollygaggers. I'm not just awesome, I'm the most logical possible embodiment of modern master. Also Velociraptor. Rap music is the devil. Seduce me from a level-headed youth into a rebel, and I'll prove it through the instrumental. I was fine before, but rhyming was the final straw, and now they call me Devil Rhymosaur. Music is the devil. Seduce me from a level-headed youth into a rebel, and I'll prove it through the instrumental. I was fine before, but rhyming was the final straw, and now they call me Devil Rhymosaur. Roar! Thank you. So that was my sound check. Does this sound okay?
Best sound check ever.
Cool.
But your shirt doesn't believe any of those things.
No. I don't know why I wear this shirt. Oh yeah, because it's awesome.
That's right.
You guys read Saga?
Woo!
Yes.
Yeah.
That was not nearly enough yeses.
We just need to be louder.
Yeah. You also need to read Saga. You should totally read Saga.
Everybody needs to read Saga.
So this is a song about comic books, which I feel is appropriate given the setting. And I have a few of those, but this is different because it is the first of them that I'm going to play tonight.
Is it?
It's called The Official Handbook of the Marvel Universe from A to Z.
Let's give it everything we've got. Ready? Begin.
Avengers assemble and accumulate accomplishments and aren't anywhere as awesome as the Age of Apocalypse. Beta Ray Bill brings the boom to the blacktop, but the best bounding into battle, that's rock. Clearly, Cable carries cannons in his coat. Colossus could crush a car like a Coke can. Doctor Doom's droids double as decoys. Devil Dinosaur damages and destroys. Elektra is an espionage expert, easily without even exerting effort. The Fantastic Four flew to the far side of the moon, fighting for the future facing Fin Fang Boom. Galactus gathers galaxies in his guts, so the good guys gotta get along and gang up. Hercules hits hard, Hulk hits hardest. Hella headshots, Hawkeye hits targets. Iron Man's armor is instantly iconic. Isn't it ironic that it isn't iron on it? Juggernaut, Juggle Jean Grey and Jubilee, Dan J, Jonah Jameson join the jamboree. Craven killed and kept keepsakes from the bodies. Kingpin knows kung fu and karate. Luke Cage is a local living legend, and Logan lectures young listeners learning lessons. Matt Murdock was unmasked in the media. Machine Man memorized most of Wikipedia. New Warriors, Night Thrasher, name Arena Nova. Nobody notices now the 90s are over. Otto Octavius, ousted from Oscorp, operated by the one and only Norman Osborn. Punisher packs a peace and pursues evil. Peter Parker's powers are used to protect people. Quit inquire questions authority. Quicksilver status quo is quipping and quarreling, and readership is ready for Rom to resume. For Richard Ryder Ronan and Rocket Raccoon. She-Hulk sometimes speaks to the screen. Suddenly Stephen Strange is its sorcerer supreme. Thugs get thumped when a thing tells time. Thor turned into a toad and got tongue-tied. Ultron's urgent urge to usurp is unparalleled in the ultimate universe. Volstag's vacuous void is voracious. Various villainous versions of Venom are vanquished. When Wolverine was Weapon X, he went after Wendigo, wandering the wilderness. X-Men, X-Force, X-Factor, Exiles, X-Edix, Excalibur. Young Avengers of yesterday's youth. Yellow Jacket yells at the years to recruit. Zigzag runners all zap there and Zemo zoom in the negative zone. Less than zero with a zillion zealous sparkle. Story.
Yeah, let's hear an Iowa story.
Okay.
I've never heard it.
All right, this is my Iowa story. Has anyone been to Iowa?
No.
Okay. Word. Wow, that's more than ever before. Are you guys from Iowa? Okay, then we're fine. I'm totally gonna talk trash about Iowa. Not that, I mean, I'm sure Iowans are very proud of where they come from, but I feel like most of them would probably be okay. Anyways, I was in Iowa City, Iowa, playing a show at this place called Gabe's Oasis.
Yeah!
Yeah, it's a really cool venue. It's a bar with the bar is on the bottom, and then it's got the music venue on top. And out back of it, there's this like awful, terrible, rickety metal staircase that leads from the bottom to the top. And my friend and I were out back standing on the staircase, and this young lady sort of stumbles out of the bottom level, very clearly in a deep, intense, personal state of drunkenness. And she like starts walking up the stairs, and we're like, oh, stay down there, we'll come to you. Because we didn't think she was gonna make it, but she did. And when she got to the top of the staircase, she started making small talk. It was like, hey, what are you guys doing here? And we're like, oh, we're about to play a rap show. Are you gonna come to the rap show? She says, no, I'm here to have fun. The conversation continued along these lines. And right in the middle of something that my friend was saying, she just goes, stop. Shh. No, stop, I want you to stop. Do you mind if I twerk here? And without waiting for an answer, she puts her hands down on this terrible metal staircase, and she puts her feet up against the wall and starts twerking.
Wow.
And let me tell you, it was awful. One of the worst twerks I've ever seen. And I'm from Atlanta, guys. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. So, I think she realized what she was doing, because in the middle of her routine, she got this look on her face that was like, so she stopped, she put her feet down, she stood up, and she walked away. And true to her word, she did not come to the rap show later that night. In fact, I never saw her again. But I tell you that story to tell you this. If you should, by some degree of misfortune, find yourself in Iowa City, Iowa, it's a very pleasant town. Don't listen to me when I say it's a bad town. Don't stand on the top of staircases, because the twerkers will come for each and every one of you. And this song is about how I'm really, really good at rap. But the thing is, I'm a very lazy chorus writer. So I need you to do the work for me. I'm gonna say one thing, and then I need you guys to say, I'm kind of a big deal, a bunch of times. And I'll show you the first time, but then after that, it's on you guys. I'm trusting you with this. Revolution will be supersized. Lace up your shoes, suit and ties. My dudes, we getting stupefied. I'm like the Who, you two, and the Juice Crew combined. Elusive to define unless you Google Superfly. Lackluster rap sucks up against a masterclass. Passionate advocate ain't in it for the fast buck. Imagine inner city Daft Punk getting mad crunk in a Mack truck driven by Galactus. I've been traveling these podunk back roads, showing off my old school cold crush rap flow. Hold up, wait a minute, blowing up the track, yo. So much swag, bro, both nuts drag low. I'm shooting off at the mouth in the first person, the heir apparent of every sermon, the nerd version. Word perfect, I keep the learning curve swerving, kicking so hard you'll see the curvature of the earth turning. It's about to get real. I'm kind of a big deal. Never ordered a kid's meal. I'm kind of a big deal. Now let me tell you how I feel. I'm kind of a big deal. Cause it's about to get real. I'm kind of a big deal. I'm rolling like a monster truck wheel. I'm kind of a big deal. Scraping bugs off my windshield. I'm kind of a big deal. Now let me tell you how I feel. I'm kind of a big deal. Cause it's about to get real. I'm kind of a big deal. Came in the game with star power and a fire flower, holding down beat, and I'm running 100 miles an hour, and I'll devour any song, any beat, cause I come at a track like it's all you can eat. Call me the man of tomorrow, call me Bizarro. I just want a piece of the pie as big as Sbarro. I'm top ranked, these slobs draw blanks. It oughta be obvious I'm bigger than Tom Hanks. Never was another bread and butter getter better than a mother effer when I came descended from the mothership. A gentleman and lover in the bed and in the cover with a letter from the government. I'm telling them to come and get it. Never coming unequipped and punishing anybody trying to run up the publicity stuff. As if what I'm spitting isn't the sickest, wickedest, just admitted. This is the biggest you ever witnessed. It's about to get real. Never ordered a kid's meal. Now let me tell you how I feel. Cause it's about to get real. I'm rolling like a monster truck wheel. Scraping bugs off my windshield. Now let me tell you how I feel. Cause it's about to get real. My favorite line in that whole song is, I've never ordered a kid's meal.
Just thinking that. Is that true?
That is not true. It is a lie.
Your shirt says...
Never listen. Yep. Never listen to anything a rapper tells you. Except for that. And that. And that. And that. And that. Oh, man. So like I said before, I'm a bit of an emotional guy. I like to talk about feelings, write songs about feelings, and this is a song about feelings. It's a relationship song, but not about good relationships. This is about people who make you angry, people who when you look at them, you just don't want to look at them anymore. And this is on my new record called Crisis on Intimate Earths, and the song is called Why We Can't Be Friends. And if you recognize the sample, feel free to sing along, but you don't have to. It's totally fine. This is not another one that got away song. This is about the one I made a huge mistake on. I'm gonna tell you some things that'll make your face palm, but you'll be glad to know I left and then I stayed gone. Before it all went way wrong, it seemed great. We met each other with no strings and a clean slate. Everything to make a new relationship begin to blossom. We had so many things in common, it was awesome. She was all that I could think of for a solid week. Every night talking on the phone until we'd fall asleep, and then we'd wake up and every day was chat and text. That's why it caught me off guard with what happened next. I guess I just expected too much from her, cause she seemed to hit all of the keywords in my custom search. And as we grew as lovers, I would soon discover I'd regret we never met and wish we never knew each other. Yeah, it's that one. Have you ever thought you really got to know a person, and then you learn that you were being shown a phony version? If that makes me shallow, she was off the deep end. And these are the reasons we could never be friends. She likes Star Wars, I like Star Trek. She obviously watched it, but thought that it was far-fetched. And I haven't even said the worst part yet, that she preferred Kirk when clearly Picard's best. My aching heart made it hard to stay impartial when she said she loved DC and hated Marvel. And there was nothing more sure to make us argue. Then when we tried to sit and pick a favorite cartoon, she told me she would like me better as a brony, but if she don't like Adventure Time, she'll never really know me. And nothing was worse than getting my feelings hurt, agreeing on Ghostbusters, but not on who the real ones were. Now before I continue, have to ask, because this is, I see some young faces in the crowd tonight. Does anyone remember the other Ghostbusters?
With the gorilla?
Every time someone brings up the gorilla.
That's because he's the only memorable thing about that crap.
And the fact that they called themselves the real Ghostbusters when they weren't.
No, it was the other one. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, the late 80s, early 90s were a very contentious time.
We used to have a comic for it back here. I wish we still did now.
Back then, this was a time when there were Transformers and GoBots, and there were also 2 Ghostbusters shows. And the one that we all know and love took umbrage with this fact, and they changed their name to the real Ghostbusters, which is really kind of petty if you think about it. But it was a very drama-filled time, Saturday morning in the late 80s, early 90s. Anyways, there's more song. I'm gonna try to do it. It left a bad aftertaste, cause I'm a Mac and she was PC Master Race. Among her other numerous regrettable habits, she tried to tell me Yu-Gi-Oh was better than Magic. You know that she preferred the wrong doctor. Then she inferred that she was certain Han shot first. And even after that I thought that we could still be friends though. But then she said that Genesis was better than Nintendo. Oh hell no. No, 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 no. That is where I draw the line, ladies and gentlemen. Say what you will about Ghostbusters, GoBots, and gorillas. And when you bring Mario and T. Yoshi Swan Munchakoopa into this discussion, it's not going to end well. Now there are times when you're forced to choose sides, and that force will determine the course of 2 lives. When divides are too wide, easy to lose sight, and it all becomes about who's wrong and who's right. But there's no point in starting new fights. You just move on to someone who wants what you like. Every new dawn starts with moonlight. Some diamonds don't last forever. Me and her are never getting back together. Never ever, never ever, never ever, never ever, never ever, never ever. That is in fact correct. Never ever. Thank you guys. Thank you. So everyone has a favorite love story. Don't be shy.
Dick and Babs.
Justin loves Dick.
That's a great story.
Steve and Bucky.
Tim and Stephanie.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep. My second favorite love story is what this next song is all about. I don't know why I'm pausing like that. It's like it creates this tension that's not necessary. Yeah, this song is about my second favorite love story of all time, which is a comic book relationship, and it's the romance between Remy LeBeau and Anne-Marie something. I don't think we ever found out her last name. Rogan Gambit. The song is called Louisiana Boy, Mississippi Girl. And in the interest of full disclosure, I'm going to admit to you that since this is a new song, I haven't come up with anything to do for the chorus. So I'm going to try some things. And it would mean a lot if you would try them with me. And it won't be weird. It might be weird. Southern Belle got me under a spell. I wasn't a sucker for love, but I stumbled and fell. She gave me comfort and shelter from rain, thunder, and hail. That was like she got me locked up in a dungeon cell under the jail. She was raised by tough women, and I'm a slave to my Cajun upbringing. Now that can make for some dangerous living, friction, and it's been that way from the beginning. Cause it don't take a lot to get us started with the arguing, screaming and hollering as if we got an audience. To drama we've been caught up in, problems with the mom in there, mark another column in the off again, on again. But she knows I'm gonna be back. If something's gonna break us up, it'll be tougher than that. Cause even though the deck has been shuffled and stacked, it's not an act. I'm really loving her back, even under attack. It don't make a bit of difference in the world when this Louisiana boy is with this Mississippi girl. And even though we have issues, I can't quit you. Won't always understand you, but I'll always stand with you. Won't always understand you, but I'll always stand with you. Alright, let's try one of these. You guys look so hesitant. There you go. Yes, FieldMouse is with me. Oh, you're like, she's my Sharia Moore, and when I look at her, it's like I've never seen before. If she was a beach, I'd be the sea trying to reach the shore. If love is a game, she's the reason I'm keeping score and trying to get up out of last place and put a smile on my sad face, doll in a glass case. She ain't used to letting people get close unless she's dressed head to toe. She's feeling exposed, and I'm left with all of the kinetic tension in the room, building up till an eruption and it went kaboom. And I'm the type that likes to pick fights and cross boundaries, and nothing but a touch, she can take it all out of me. And every wall I built up is breaking down, and she don't have to say a word or make a sound to get in my head and open any door that I can slam, and that one touch is already more than I can stand. It's like fighting blood water with a sandbag, when both of us are wanting what we can't have. And this relationship is put through so much, cause everything with us is look but don't touch. Everything with us is look but don't.
What's wrong, Cher?
You know what happens when I touch somebody. You want to end up in the hospital?
Maybe it's worth it, no?
It's a different kind of intimate, and I'm lucky to know we're even a little bit. People try to say our love isn't legitimate because we can only ever be friends without benefits. But it don't make a bit of difference in the world when this Louisiana boy is with this Mississippi girl. And even though we have issues, I can't quit you. Won't always understand you, but I'll always stand with you. You try one of these? Okay. We got more takers. Note to self, the two-step. What if we throw a two-step in here? Can I get you? Oh, thank you guys. And thank you, FieldMouse, for being there. Not really from the beginning, but towards the end, you were with me on the two-step.
Because I'm on the do it thing doesn't mean everybody else is. So.
That's true. That's true.
He's willing to do those things.
Oh my. Tell me more. I think I want to tell you about my first favorite. I'm still doing the pause thing. I'm going to tell you my favorite love story of all time is
Sherman and Alice.
Sherman and Alice?
Jay Sherman and Alice.
Jay Sherman and Alice.
From The Critic.
Yes, that is a good one. There needs to be a song. There needs to be songs about Jay Sherman, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll write one after.
Yes. FieldMouse and Tribe 1, The Critic EP.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
It stinks.
The movie stinks. Just don't go.
So this is a tribute to my favorite love story, which is Dashboard Confessional's So Impossible EP. And while the song sounds nothing like it, I totally stole a bunch of the material. Put the open sign so close to getting to go home at 9. Just one more customer, and he isn't gonna reopen the register just for her. Patience driven all the way to the limit, but maybe he could wait a few minutes. And then she came to the counter, something about her. Maybe he could stay open just another hour before he could even wonder what was happening. She'd written out her number on a napkin. You should call me sometime. Dumbstruck by the number in his hand with the look on his face like he doesn't understand. Wait, this gotta be a mistake. No way this pretty lady wanna go with me on a date. And there's just so much that he don't know. What if she won't go and he's stuck solo? What if she doesn't even answer the phone though? Only one way to know though, so YOLO. Call up everybody that you know, tell up everybody that you know what's going, and anybody who's anybody's already got somebody to go with. This is the kind of party you don't miss. Call up to somebody you've been thinking of them, tell them you've been thinking of them, wait, tell them you've been thinking of them, and then see if they got somebody to go with. You know there's no reward, there's no risk. You know this. Man, remember to breathe, you're not being tricked. There's no cards kept up a sleeve. This is probably not a member in a den full of bees. You just gotta remember to breathe. That isn't breathing, it's pen and reason. No matter when you kill it, that be the reason. You cancel your chance for a magical evening. Enchantment and passion, romantically speaking. She answered the 3 rings. Actually, I haven't got plans for the weekend. So call up everybody that you know, tell them everybody that you know what's going, and anybody who's anybody's already got somebody to go with. This is the kind of party you don't miss. Call up to somebody you've been thinking of them, tell them you've been thinking of them, wait, tell them you've been thinking of them, and then see if they got somebody to go with. You know that there's no reward, there's no risk. You know this. You know this. Now on the album version of the song, there's totally a verse that goes in here by a guest rapper, and I don't know the words to it. So I figured what I would do is sort of explain that situation and ask for your forgiveness, and also that way it's not like a super awkward long pause when there's just nothing happening and now I rap again. Listen to the rhythm of his bitter, batter heartbeat. He came in like his name was on the cinematic marquee. Then she rolled into the party like she owned it. Shattered everything that didn't matter in the moment. Every insecurity and worry he could think of. But surely it's too early to be in love. It's never been better to never say never. Cause hands down, this is the best date ever. All they want is one dance in a song that plays forever. Call up everybody that you know, but tell them everybody that you know is going. And anybody who's anybody's already got somebody to go with. This is the kind of party you don't miss. Call up to somebody you've been thinking of them. Tell them you've been thinking of them. And tell them you've been thinking of them. And then see if they got somebody to go with. You know that there's no reward if there's no risk. You know this. You know this. Just call up everybody that you know and tell them everybody that you know is going. And anybody who's anybody's already got somebody to go with. This is the kind of party you don't miss. Call up to somebody you've been thinking of them. Tell them you've been thinking of them. And tell them you've been thinking of them. And then see if they got somebody to go with. You know that there's no reward if there's no risk. You know this. Man. Thank you.
Love it. Woo!
Did anyone catch the You Know This Man from Friday? Yes. The movie Friday, kids, was a movie.
Good times.
Yeah. For kids.
Very good times.
Yes, because I like to keep things timely and relevant. Let's see. I'm going to tell you another story. About the time... Oh shoot, today's September 10th. 2 years ago, on this day, I was playing a show in Virginia Beach, Virginia, at a pizza place called Chicho's Pizza. This is a strange venue for a rap show, but pretty good pizza. So, it was September 10th, and this young lady shows up to the show, very clearly in a deep, intense, personal state of drunkenness. And over the course of the night, she continued to increase her state. To the point where she was coming up to the merch table and saying things like, "Everything in my life is a failure." And then she would go back and watch the show. So when midnight rolled around, she came and found me. I was nowhere near the merch table. She came and found me at midnight. And she put her hands on my shoulders. She pulled me in real close. She whispered to me with the most intense eyes I've ever seen in a human being. She goes, "It's 9/11. YOLO!" And then I swear to God, she stood up on her tiptoes and did like a little fairy pixie twinkle dust away into the night. And I never saw her again. And that story, ladies and gentlemen, is why I will never stop saying YOLO as long as I live. Oh man, 2 years ago to this day, it's like a ghost story. I hope she's okay. This is a song about pursuing your passions. Also, that story was the worst way to introduce this song. A little kid with a dream to chase, innocent with a grin you could see from space. Couldn't have been any older than 5 when the class got up every first homework assignment. And what do you want to be when you grow up? I was fine till the other kids showed up with doctors and astronauts, even people cleaning out the trash can. Not me, I wanted to be Batman, but that plan didn't seem quite so brilliant. I changed it to be like those children. Seemed like the right thing to do, but now I don't even remember what I changed it to. Just that even then I thought that it was lame. 20 years later and it's not what I became. I wish I would've let them thought I was a weirdo, cause I still wanna be a hero, and it goes like this. I'm gonna do what I want. I will never put anything but the truth in a song. I choose the route that my future is on, and I don't care if I'm doing it wrong. You can do what you want. Eventually you'll get to where you truly belong. With an ugly duck grew into a beautiful swan, and who cares if you're doing it wrong? Grown man with a dream to chase. Chip on his shoulder you can see from space. Every day they keep raising the stakes, so no more playing it safe. I spent a lifetime trying to be a regular guy, but there's already an endless supply. If you ever put your head to the sky and dreamt you could fly, then you know you're expected to set it aside and forget it, cause it'll never lead you on a safe path. I really did quit my job to make rap, and I'm terrified. Not as much as I would have been, sitting in the same place wondering what could have been. If it works, it's cause I'm good at it. I'm good at it cause I put in the work, and I got no regrets no matter the outcome. Loving it's just one of the perks, and it goes like this. I'm gonna do what I want. I will never put anything but the truth in a song. I choose the route that my future is on, and I don't care if I'm doing it wrong. You can do what you want. Eventually you'll get to where you truly belong. With an ugly duck grew into a beautiful swan, and who cares if you're doing it wrong? Do what you love, do it because you love it. Do it cause if you don't, then you feel it in your stomach. Do it cause if you don't, then you feel like you're being punished, even if you never see a cent from it. Do it for the feeling of doing it like nobody's ever done it. Singing it from the mountains and yodeling it from the summit. Shout about it louder than blowing on heaven's trumpet with the speakers of over 1100, and it goes like this. I'm gonna do what I want. I will never put anything but the truth in a song. I choose the route that my future is on, and I don't care if I'm doing it wrong. You can do what you want. Eventually you'll get to where you truly belong. Where the ugly duck grew into a beautiful swan, and who cares if you're doing it wrong? Say, who cares if you're doing it wrong?
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 I don't care if I'm doing it wrong. Thank you guys. I have one more song. But before that, I have one more story.
Yay!
I was fortunate enough, so that actually the last two songs were off of my album Malibu Shark Attack, which is a collaboration between myself and a musician by the name of Rocky O'Reilly from Northern Ireland. He's from Belfast, Northern Ireland. And I have checked, Rocky O'Reilly is the most Irish name possible. I was lucky enough to get to go over there and do a short tour in May, and it was with a friend of mine named MC Lars, who, if you don't know, you should definitely check him out. He's super fun. We did 7 days in England and 2 days in Northern Ireland. And we ended the tour in a city called Derry, which is actually called Londonderry. But as you're going into the town, you'll see the signs on the highway where people have actually spray painted out the London, because it's a very, very contentious area. And it's the Protestant loyalists who want to remain part of England, and the Catholic Republicans who want to break away and want nothing to do with Ireland. And it all has to do with like the politics during the Irish potato famine in the 1800s, and then there were also human rights violations in the 60s, and thousands upon thousands of people have been killed over this fighting until very recently. And so we're going into Londonderry, and the very first thing you see is this enormous wall around the entire city. It's like 30 feet tall. It's got barbed wire along the whole top of it. And I found out that protesters used to throw Molotov cocktails on the police from the top of it. And then you go inside the wall, and there's this huge mural. There's murals all over Northern Ireland, and they all have political things to say. And this mural, I'll never forget it. It's got this little kid who's maybe like 8, 9 years old, and he's wearing a gas mask, and he's holding an assault rifle. And that's like the first thing you see when you get into the city. And this is all to set the stage for where we were performing this last show. So we were in a Mexican bar owned by a New Zealander in Northern Ireland.
Okay.
And we were out front of it, getting ready to go upstairs and do our performance. And it was on a sidewalk, probably half the width of this area here, and no longer than the window to like here. And there were hundreds of people packed into this area. And they're like, people are drunk, people are noisy, pushing, and in the middle of everything, I hear this voice go, "Oi!" And I don't know how much you know about the word oi, but nothing good has ever come after it. So I was nervous. And then I heard that same voice say, "Let's take a selfie!"
Oh God.
And then another voice broke above the din and went, "Oi! Nee! let's take a panoramic selfie. And it was exactly at that moment that I knew that everything was gonna be fine. And it was. We had a great show, we had a great time, and the last song that we played that night was this song. It's called Malibu Shark Attack, and I need you guys to say that in the chorus when it comes to your part, and it's gonna be fun. I always imagine that I'm throwing glitter on everybody that I do that. Watch this. Oh, you guys would be so shiny right now. You'd never get it out. Last name feelings, first name I've got so many ready for any 20-minute time slot. Throw you confetti, I'm rolling heavy on a pride walk. Sign a lot of societal blind spots. Call the Vice Squad, call the Night's Watch on me. I'm a half black rapper, half white walker zombie. I know you never heard a Tribe One and Rocky, but you're gonna wanna have us on your iPod promptly. Went against the grain and they portray me as a rebel. Don't wanna change the game, I wanna play a different level. And this beat is so gosh darn dope, no joke. I almost wish it could have stayed an instrumental. I've been following a dream since barely 18. They dare to compare like they're the same thing. If this was just another harebrained scheme, why am I flyer than an airplane wing? And we jump like we never had to walk on solid ground. Malibu Shark Attack. And we rock like we don't know how to turn the volume down. Malibu Shark Attack. And we dance like we never wore a tux or ballroom gown. Malibu Shark Attack. You'll know when you see us, cause we work like we didn't have an ocean between us. Wasn't born in this form, I was forced in a furnace. I only want your support when I've earned it. So save your money till you're sure I deserve it. Until then, download it, torrent and burn it. We're not concerned with Grammys or clout. Rather hiss the galaxy and read the salmon and doubt. No friends, only fam is the chant that we shout. Trying to make the world better and our families proud. It's just a matter of time till we get to the top. On the rise like Legos and Tetris blocks. Stacking real hip-hop, electric pop, Celtic rock, and anything else you got. Throw it in the melting pot. It's a mixture of sacred ancient artifacts, blending indie rock guitars and gnarly party raps. Yeah, they're talented, but how do you market that? Just call it Malibu Shark Attack. And we jump like we never had to walk on solid ground. Malibu Shark Attack. And we rock like we don't know how to turn the volume down. Malibu Shark Attack. And we dance like we never wore a tux or ballroom gown. Malibu Shark Attack. You'll know when you see us, cause we work like we didn't have an ocean between us. Guitar solo. This is a necessary evil Knievel. Somebody's gotta be the one to speak to the people and tell them how to get them to agree to be peaceful. It's easy, treat them as equals. Call me the #1 stunner with the humblest heart, putting together something more than the sum of its parts. Not afraid to make my debut and jump the shark. All I need is a running start. And we jump like we never had to walk on solid ground. Malibu Shark Attack. And we rock like we don't know how to turn the volume down. Malibu Shark Attack. And we dance like we never wore a tux or ballroom gown. Malibu Shark Attack. You'll know when you see us, cause we work like we didn't have an ocean between us. Glitter. More glitter. Powering up to the final moon. That's rainbow shooting out of my fingers.
I'm gonna make that happen.
God, you have to imagine the rainbows.
No, I'm gonna make it happen.
Yes,
I'm gonna
fix it
make
in
it
post. Thank you guys so much. I'm Tribe One from Atlanta.
Woo!
Make some noise for Spoken Nerd. And more noise for FieldMouse. More noise for yourselves for being awesome. And the most noise of all for Rick's Comic City for having us. I would be a bad rapper and businessman if I didn't tell you that Spoken Nerd and I have merch over here. So if you liked anything tonight, you can take it home with you. Otherwise, just come get hugs. Hugs are free. And I'm gonna put on some house music and look at comic books. So thank you.
Guys, you.
Huh?
Step. Good job. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, I feel like a fool for never hearing you before.